So now that the news is officially official that Texas State will be in the pack as the eighth and final football member that we needed, along with all the other sports, I want to extend my deep found congratulations and welcome to the Texas State Bobcats and all of you Bobcat supporters. I'm very happy to have you guys in here because you guys want to be here. You're not like the Memphis administration, which has found any excuse possible to avoid joining. You guys want to be here. And that, to me, is the number one criteria for what I'm looking for in a conference mate, along with how much you can contribute and so forth. And I don't know nearly enough about your university to really comment on it. I'm sure we'll learn more as the years go. But what I have seen, I have liked. I saw a lot of your game against Arizona State this past season. You guys are very competitive against the Big 12 champs. Could have won that game. You had a lot of fans show up in your bowl game, a lot more than the other team. So it looks like you are a passionate, engaged fan base that cares, which is what we need. And if you want to tell me anything more about your school, please leave so in the comments section. And if you have any questions about Fresno State, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I will say this about Fresno State. We are much more like you guys in Texas, in the Midwest, than San Francisco and Los Angeles. And for numerous reasons. But there is one thing we probably will disagree on, and that is the subject of biscuit versus tri-tip. That will cause hands to go down. But outside of that, I think most Bulldog fans will eventually embrace you guys. I mean, I know there's been some things on social media that have been skeptical, but that's really because we don't know anything about you. Other than the fact that you have an aggressive president with vision, and he cares about your school. He understands how important athletics is to marketing your university. Very similar to Fresno State's. Even if you're not a sport fan, you need to have a president who really understands that. So I'm very happy to have you guys on board. Can't wait for the games against y'all. Now, because this is a Fresno State channel, I need to talk about what this means for the Bulldogs as a whole. This is not an unprecedented move. As I mentioned in other videos, the Bulldogs used to be in a conference with Rice, TCU, SMU, UTEP, and so forth. So having a conference made from Texas is not something the Bulldogs have never done before. We need to get them a travel mate. I've given my thoughts earlier on who that could be. But if you're a Bulldog fan in Texas, now you know for sure you're going to have at least one regular Bulldog event you can go to reasonably every year when the basketball team goes there. Hopefully, bat and ball sports will make at least one trip there this year, either if not both of them. And the Bulldogs will come there every so often, once every 2 years for football. So from that standpoint, if you are a Bulldog fan in Texas, this is great news. But here's something else. I have all beyond Texas being a respectable-ish baseball program, which is what the likes of Oregon State, Fresno State want for baseball. There's also something else. If you are not just Fresno State, but any team that's going to go out to face the Bobcats in baseball, you have an opportunity to have a midweek game the week or after you play a series in the Bobcats with the Longhorns, A&M, TCU, no shortage of good baseball teams to help your RPI. And I understand baseball is not a priority in all these moves, but Pac should be a really good baseball conference. There's no excuse not to be. And that is one way that can help. You have an excuse to play the likes of those top 25 programs. You have a way to do it. Maybe even a weekend series. You can afford to stay that long. So now we've got the eighth member. It's Texas State. TXST, if I have that right. Y'all have any questions for me about Fresno State? I'll be more than happy to answer them or link you to Fresno State sites that you want to see. All right? And here's something else you need to learn about Bulldogs as well. We like to say this as we end anything or talk to each other. Bulldog born, Bulldog bred, gonna be Bulldog till the day we're dead.